Γεια χαράκι φίλοι και φίλες, καλώς ήρθατε στο κανάλι, είμαι ο Orbuser και πάμε να παίξουμε τη συνέχεια του Masquerada Songs and Shadows.
Ships. Nowhere else in a midnight build are there so many damn ships. Is it true though? You say a moment you lay eyes on that city, a demon possesses you. It's where all magic comes from, they say. Hey.
They also say the pipe will kill you. Yet, here we are.
Yeah. The whole trip I tried not to, Cicero. But you made a promise. Going back here ain't gonna do you no good.
I made a promise to my parents too. To feed them. Give them a better life. I need the money, Varl.
Yeah. And the question is, are you willing to pay with your soul for it?
I suppose we'll find out.
Into the shadows we go. Breathe it in, Cicero. The smell of a bad decision.
Well, smells like runic spices to me. And sewage.
You joke about it now.
Relax, Varl. I'll see you in a 5-day. I promise.
A promise. If you break it, I swear to 7 sisters that I'll come down to the pits myself to wrangle your skinny neck.
I'll see you when I see you, Captain. Pits or no.
Και έτσι ξεκινάει το game. Πολύ ωραία. Ο καινούργιος μας ήρωας, ο Cicero. Βλέπω συζητάνε κιόλας μεταξύ τους οι NPCs, ούτε καν NPC βασικά, οι commoners που συναντάς στη διαδρομή. Πάμε.
Sir.
Sir.
Relax. You are the coach hands I was told to expect?
That's us. Elena Toth, sir.
Ricardo Toth, at your service.
The coach is nearby?
Just a minute this way, sir.
Αυτοί είναι οι NPCs και πολλοί άλλοι που θα συναντήσουμε συνέχεια. Πάμε λοιπόν, πάμε πιο κάτω να δούμε τι γίνεται σε αυτήν την ιστορία τέλος πάντων. Πολύ ωραία κάπου αυτή. The Docks. Παρατηρώ εδώ πέρα τι λένε. Έχει νόημα οι κουβεντούλες που κάνουν τελικά. Επίσης δεν ξέρω αν προσέχετε, σε οδηγάει το game που πρέπει να πας. Κάτι που εμένα προσωπικά που βαριέμαι να ψάχνω από εδώ και από εκεί. Είναι πάρα πολύ ωραίο. Τι όμορφη άμαξα. Αυτά εδώ πέρα είναι lore του παιχνιδιού. Να ξέρετε ότι όταν τα συλλέγετε μπορείτε να πάτε μετά μέσα στο βιβλίο και να διαβάσετε στα context πληροφορίες που δίνει για την ιστορία και γενικότερα το game.
Flashy. I expected the registry to be spending more on dealing with the war than prettying up their carriages.
Oh, actually, sir.
Don't get me wrong, I love the finish, but...
Sir, it's this one.
What? Oh. Well, the less attention we draw, the better for us anyway. Come on, let's see if this butte can get us through the... ages.
Presents out, all of you. Make no trouble for us, and you'll have none yourselves.
Sir?
Do it.
That's it, boys. Stop by again, you know. It was a pleasure.
They're getting bolder by the day.
I would have liked to have seen how bold they felt if they knew he was an Inspectore. I bet they would have thought...
Ricardo!
Hear that, boys? An Inspectore.
We mean you no trouble.
Words spoken behind a blade. The Inspectore will fetch us some. We don't need the other two. Truly a pleasure. Here they come.
Ξύλα λοιπόν. Και μας κλέψανε και θα μας διώνουνε. Βλέπω ότι εδώ κάτω δεν έχουμε ούτε ένα ability ούτε και φυσικά μάσκα. Για να δούμε τη μάχη. Με 3 άτομα τώρα. Να δούμε τι θα κάνουμε. Σχετικά εύκολη είναι. Κάτσε να χτυπήσω πρώτα τον Archer. Είναι πανεύκολη, εντάξει, όχι αστεία. Γενικά να προσπαθείτε να χτυπάτε από πίσω. Flanked. Είδατε με ένα χτύπημα.
So, Ricardo, you watched me fight.
He more than watched, sir. He was practically gawking.
Sister!
Relax. All I wanted to know is why you seem so surprised.
Well, 7 Inspectores and none would stoop to a level to have contadini like us present to watch them train.
Doesn't mean you can't steal a glance from the West Wing. The upper levels provide quite the view.
If you don't mind me saying, sir, you're awfully comfortable around us.
What do you mean?
People like us, I mean, contadini, maskless.
You mean people who have lives and dreams and all? I think I'd be more worrying if I was uncomfortable, no?
Συμπαθητικός ο ήρωάς μας. Θα έλεγα ότι έχει καλούς τρόπους και ξέρει να συμπεριφέρεται στον κόσμο.
It's been so long since I've heard that.
Heard what?
Slow down, please. That. The Pale Isle. For a city this dark to have a heart so bright. Let's go. This is new.
Extra security measures, sir, since the war began.
Business?
Transport.
And who are you transport? I see.
Problem, Ilencio?
Carry on.
Ασφάλεια και δίπλωμα. Οι μπάτσοι μας σταμάτησαν πως δεν μας ζήτησαν και αλκό τεστ.
Well, that wasn't very polite.
You don't expect them to treat war criminals with politeness, do you?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to.
No. Stop the coach, please. I think I'd like a little time to myself, if you don't mind. I'll make my way up to the White Spire when I'm done.
Of course, sir. We'll be at the stables if you need to find us.
Πανέμορφα λοιπόν, φύγαμε από την άμαξα να περπατήσουμε λίγο στη γειτονιά, να δούμε αυτό το πανέμορφο μέρος, αυτό το άγαλμα εδώ πέρα. Βλέπω ότι έχει και κάποιο lore το οποίο ίσως μπορούμε να το καταγράψουμε. Προφανώς μπορούμε να το διαβάσουμε ανά πάση στιγμή. Δεν είναι όμως η ώρα τώρα. Όποιος θέλει να διαβάσει και να ασχοληθεί τόσο πολύ με τη γνώση του κόσμου εδώ πέρα και το lore, την ιστορία, καλό είναι να το παίξει το παιχνίδι για να διαβάσει αυτός από μόνος του. Πάμε παρακάτω όμως, να προχωρήσουμε.
Hey, aren't you forgetting something, scum? Oi, I'm talking to... Of all the souls, I never thought I'd get to see you again.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want you to have a taste of what we went through because of you. Oh, the mouse has teeth. Let's see how well he bites.
We've got the...
Μάλιστα, δεύτερη μάχη στα καπάγια με το που φτάσαμε. Μάλλον δεν μας χωνεύει και πολλοί κόσμος εδώ πέρα. Wow, δεν του κάνουμε καθόλου damage.
The man who lives like a coward deserves to suffer like one. Valencio, Sir, I swear, I didn't...
Attention. We are in the middle of a war, Silencio. Do you understand that?
I didn't...
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your masquerine is to be used against the mask runners of the city, not against its citizens, exiled or not. You have demonstrated a sore lack of understanding with regards to the utilization of masquerines. You will unbind from your masquerine and have the privilege of its company revoked for a period of 10 days. Keep me waiting any longer and it'll be 30. Go. You lucky bastard. If I hadn't been out for a drink...
At this time, someone's picked up some habits.
Why are you here, Cicero? A man with your reputation must be either mad or desperate to return to the city.
Here, read it.
Summoned back to Umber at the request of the Verone, your exile will be revoked and you will be granted a grand sum of... So what? You're back for the money?
Mad or desperate.
And do you know for what reason you've been called back?
If you can decipher anything from this cryptic mess, please.
You need to see a Vestus.
Accompany me? I think it'd be a good time to hear what's been going on.
You mean it'd be good to have a bodyguard?
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Come on. He's in the White Spire.
Μάλιστα, αυτός τώρα δηλαδή μας έσωσε. Κάποιος παλιός γνωστός. Ωραία, ας προχωρήσουμε παρακάτω. Κοιτάξτε τι όμορφο δέντρο, τι όμορφα γραφικά αυτό το game. Η ιστορία του είναι αρκετά περίεργη. Θα ήθελα να συνεχίσουμε το game και να δούμε πού το πάει.
Would you look at that?
Huh. Elysian stones. I'd have expected the war to curb trade a little.
It did. For about 3 months, until the countries across the belt realized how much they missed our work.
And so they decide to send their traders to a country steeped in civil war.
It isn't that bad. The bloodiest sons have all set. We're just cleaning up what's left of it. In fact, I think in a few years it'll be completely over.
Let's keep going.
I want it!
We don't care. You're at least a week away from another rotation.
I'm the best firebrand here, and you know it.
Get lost, Travis. You know there's no way you're going to get it.
Were they arguing over a masquerade? Aren't there enough to go around?
The war. Ever since your brother gave out all those masquerades to the mask runners, the death toll on both sides has been great.
And you've been losing masquerades.
So long as they sit upon a dying face, to the dust they go. And now, the city is running out of them. Everyone's feeling it. The guilds, the mask runners, the registry. The Vegulists even suspect that in the next 50 years or so, there'll be fewer than 100 masquerades left.
But there were thousands before. Surely 5 years...
5 years have crippled this country, Cicero. I am sorry. That did not come out as smoothly as I had intended.
You're tired. I understand.
You would, wouldn't you? Well, let's not keep a Vestus waiting.
Δεν υπάρχουν μάσκες λοιπόν. Και μάλλον γι' αυτό φταίει ο αδερφός του. Αυτός που πέθανε στην εισαγωγή στον πρόλογο. Φτάσαμε στο Country Yard. Εδώ βλέπω εκπαιδεύονται οι στρατιώτες. Μασκοφόροι. Για να δείτε αυτό.
What are they up to?
You don't recognize it. That's Gavar's Caprice. I'm surprised it took you so long to spot it.
Έχει κάτι και εδώ. Όχι κάτι ιδιαίτερο, τουλάχιστον ώστε να συζητήσουν αυτοί οι δύο. Πάμε να δούμε τι θα δούμε. Κάτι εδώ κάτω. Δεν μπορούμε να πάμε από εδώ κάτω. Και από εδώ δεν βλέπω να έχει κάτι. Οκ. Πάμε, συνεχίζουμε.
So, any idea why the old man wants to see me?
Not a very solid one. One of the Regenti has gone missing. And these walls should not be privy to this conversation.
Ναι, και οι τύχοι έχουν αυτιά μάλλον. Θα μάθουμε. Θυμάστε, στον πρόλογο εδώ πέρα ξεκίνησε η μάχη, σε αυτό την αίθουσα με τα μεγάλα τα πλακίδια. Ωραίος πίνακας. Εδώ πέρα εδώ. Είχε μου πέσει τα ξύλα. Πάμε πάνω από εδώ. Upper hallway. Και εδώ το μεγάλο το κόκκινο το χαλί. Ναι. Τι όμορφα ρούχα. Πάμε.
Here we are.
Tell me he's changed, at least a little.
Have fun finding out.
Λεπτομέρεια δείτε. Στα σκίτσα, χάρτες, γραφεία, υδρόγειος. Πανέμορφο το τζάκι που καίει. Άμα να δούμε λοιπόν γιατί μας κάλεσαν εδώ τέλος πάντων.
In all the 20 years that I have spent perched upon the spire, not once have I seen my city so broken.
Tristan was telling me the war's almost over.
Over? When does a war end? When the trumpets of peace sound? When the mask runners are dead in the gutter? No. It ends when it ceases to echo through every street or shadow every face. It is over when the halls that it has emptied fill once again. This war is far from over. I trust the past 5 years have treated you well?
They've been kind.
Kind? Is that what you call those years you spent throwing all your coin at barkeeps, fleeing the grip of sobriety?
How?
The Cavalli Fields may be located across the belt, but it's still within the registry's vigil.
And so is plagued by your rats. Why am I here?
The answer is all around you. You've been to the docks. You've walked through the grounds. How many portieri enjoy the company of Masquerades?
Tristan told me. The city's losing too many of them.
We must learn the secrets of the Masquerades. Learn how to stop them from disintegrating upon their wearer's death.
This is a job better suited for the Vigilist.
Widen your mind, Cicero. You think I called you here to bury your nose in dusty tomes? You are not the first that I've spoken to of these matters. A regente of mine was tasked 3 months ago to explore the annals we have on Masquerades. You are here to find him.
How long's he been missing?
He missed sending in his last report due 20 days ago.
And you've sent no one else?
Ophina and Corvus were sent to investigate.
What did they find?
That their songs were shorter than they expected.
Both of them?
Ophina was found hanging in her room, hands tied, wrists slit. Corvus's body was not so fortunate. Whoever it was had resources, wit, knowledge, finesse. It's a pity the two before you managed to find nothing apart from their own deaths.
So you called me back to feed me to the dogs?
No, I called you back to find my regente. If the canines come at you while you're at it, well...
You're a fool if you think I'll do this.
I'll think much more than that if you turn away. Especially if you read the case notes. You might find the name of my regente interesting.
Razatov.
You two were acquainted, were you not?
Anything else?
Only that you are to breathe no word whatsoever to anyone else regarding this case. Everything else you need is in those notes. Arm yourself in the Hall of Bearings. Then see what you can find. His office in the East Wing is probably a good place to start. That is all.
Μάλιστα, μας καλέσαν εδώ λοιπόν να κάνουμε ένα investigation, να μάθουμε τι συνέβη. Ωραία. Αν αυτό το γνωρίζει πολύ καλά τον τύπο, θα το δούμε συνέχεια. Ήμουν ο Orbuser, ήταν το Masquerada, το δεύτερο επεισόδιο. Μέχρι την επόμενη φορά όμως, για χαρά.